Oh, good afternoon. John here, back in the shed on Saturday, the 20th of January 2024, and time now is nearly 4:15. Hopefully, this will be the final attempt at this video. I've had a bit of trouble this afternoon with things. Anyway, before I start, I'd just like to share with everyone a message about which everybody knows about. It's not to do with model railways, unfortunately. It's more to do with the situation with the postmasters and mistresses. Now, a petition was put out by 38 Degrees, which I've signed, the original one, and they've done a follow-up to that to further push home the fact that it's important that these wrongfully convicted people paid the compensation and recompense that they deserve and have all their convictions overturned. So what I elected to do is, rather than put it out, rather than share it through other social media platforms, I thought, well, I'll put this out through the channel. Normally I wouldn't do this because I don't like to mix politics in, but this is a bit more than politics. It's put in right a gross social injustice. So it's been the biggest scandal of this decade. So I'm asking politely if subscribers, including the new ones, more importantly the British subscribers, because I've got one or two people from other countries, to join in and sign a petition on 38 Degrees. The petition company, they're called 38 Degrees, so I found this out. Apparently, it sounds a funny name, but apparently it's a snowflake. If a snowflake falls at 38 degrees, it will start an avalanche. That's what it is. It takes a snowflake to fall 38 degrees to start an avalanche, and it's quite a good description, because the amount of people that sign the petitions through them, it really does have an impact, and it does get a result. Right, so that's that out the way. I'd like to thank once again people who are subscribing to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. There's two other new ones that I would like to give a shout out. I did promise that I would give a shout out to people that join the channel, if they so wish, or if they put what their identity or name is. Some people do, some people don't, and that's fine, because not everybody sort of gives a name. They just subscribe to the channel and they don't put sort of any details, and that's fine. I don't mind that at all, but because I still get a count of the numbers. So, but those that do put their head above the parapet, as it were. I've got a chap who signs himself as Mr. Patata, so welcome to the channel. I think he joined last week sometime, and I'm a bit overdue thanking him for that, but I'm doing it now. And also another chap that's subscribed to the channel, his name is I think it's either Alan or Andrew, but his layout, or his name on it, is KSW Railways, which is over in I think it's the north part of America. I do sound or stick to be corrected. Perhaps he'd like to send me a little message and you know, to sort of tell me exactly what area of America he's in. But yeah, KSW Railways, and he models in that medium. I think the Americans have a good sort of HO modelling system. I think they do an N-gauge as well, but I think their N-gauge is slightly different scale to British N-gauge. I mean, you'll find this with N-gauge in European countries, and also Japanese N-gauge is slightly smaller than British N-gauge. Anyway, that's that. Now, what I'm talking about today is, as you know, I've been doing some illumination at various points on the layout. I've done the last bit up this end of the layout, which was the main engine shed. So what I'll do now, I'll turn it on so that you can see the lighting. Oh, excuse me, must stop doing that on camera, sorry about that. Right, now just bear with me and I'll just move the camera so that you can see. Right, now before I put some lighting over this side, that's in a bit of shadow at the moment, but I've done that on purpose so that I can switch this switch over here. You should see the lights come on. There we are. So we've got this small engine shed is illuminated, the little hut beside it is, and also the fueling point, that's illuminated now, and the main shed, main engine shed, that's illuminated now. That was a bit of a pig to do because I had to carefully get the roof off because it had been glued together, and I got that off okay. I got that off quite cleanly. Let's throw some light over it now. There we are. And whilst I was fixing the wiring from the power, because I use, as you know, I power my lighting straight from the track. That's the easiest way to do it. So while I was doing that, unfortunately, part of the front of the building, which has now all been repaired, and you wouldn't know unless I told you, and I like to tell people what I've had to do, but that caved in. That was my fault. I momentarily forgot that had been a repair before, and I leant on it, and I shouldn't have done that, and it just went crack, and that caused me another little job. But anyway, it's all turned out all right. It's all gone back together, and you wouldn't know anything because of the pattern of the walls, sort of like a brickwork. You wouldn't know there'd been anything gone wrong there, so it's worked out quite well. So anyway, what I'll do now, I'll give you a bit of a tour around. This staff walkway, that's gone into position, and that's fixed down now, so that works all right. There is one member of staff on the end of that platform there. If you can see him, yeah, just about. So I've yet to ballast that, so because I've got to hide those cables. So that's got to be done yet. That's the bus depot that I created over there. I've still got to do a back scene in that area there. This is sort of coming into the village. There's a yard here. It's usually for freight. There's the town station over there, and a car park with a fuel point there. The siding that I extended around the curve there goes up to a set of buffer stops, and the other line beside it goes round to feed into that station and over onto the far side over there. And also, if I swing the light back this way, this is the other half of the layout. There's a